All right, ladies and gentlemen, put a one in the chat if you hear the sound of my voice. Put a one in the chat, and this is live. The last video wasn't live, it was a pre-recorded, but this is live. We are Sunday. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Get in here, get in here, get in here. Make sure you put a one in the chat because we are going to drop some more exclusives tonight. Yes, let's go. Let's see who we checking in. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Listen, hold on. Before we get started, I don't want to get interrupted. We got some text messages to read tonight, but I wanted to make sure you guys are hitting the thumbs up. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button because we got the exclusives. We're going to drop a few tonight. I know I told you guys we're going to be dropping some on Twitter over the weekend. We did, but we have some more. We have some more. And let's see. We're taking a little roll call first. Little roll call. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on now. Come on. Don't start that. Don't come up in here starting that mess. Don't tell Jojo, get they weren't bad. They were bad for who? Jojo, don't do that, Jojo. Don't do that. I know the prosecution sent you over here. I know the prosecution sent some of you over here. You're coming over here from the prosecution side. You might be a prosecutor, but I'm gonna tell you right now, we don't care. We don't care. We are just dropping receipts. I don't care if you're a prosecutor, defense. We dropping the receipts. We got the tea. We got the tea. We got the tea. We got the tea. Thanks. Well, listen, I can't speak on another content creator, but if you know, listen, you've been seeing them out. First of all, I'm using this little headset tonight. I'm at a secret location, but I want to make sure the sound is good because I don't make sure you guys can hear everything. I might bring some. I may bring some. Who wants to read some text messages with me tonight? Who wants to read some text messages with me tonight? Let's see. Let's see who want to read some text messages. It's not. Wait, hold on. Wait, no, hold on, hold on. Motel Six. Listen. Don't no, Motel. Wow, you think I'm in a Motel Six? Oh, just because you see a white wall, don't listen. Because if you see what's around me, you wouldn't be saying that. We had to. We had to keep our location secret because you'll be figuring out where I be at. As a matter of fact, I was sitting in my car. I mean, this is a true story. I was sitting in my car on Friday, and a woman. I think I posted the picture on Twitter. A woman came up to my window, tapped on my window, and said, "Sir, can you move your car up? Because I'm trying to park behind you." Because she was parked literally in a fire hydrant. I'm in Brooklyn. She's parked in the fire hydrant. So she needed me to move up about almost a car length. So she taps on the glass. I roll my window down. Said, "Sir, can you move up?" And I look at her and I kind of gave her this kind of loud sound like I screamed at her. I didn't really scream at her, but I thought I was going to scare her when she did that. She turned around and screamed. She screamed to me. She said, "Aren't you the reporter be on YouTube?" I said, "Wait a minute, hold on." I said, "Wait a minute, am I being punked or now what?" But I ended up taking a picture with her. But apparently she followed some of my work. But that was cool. I thought that was funny. I thought that was funny. Okay, so when are you going to release her? No, I'm not. Listen. Don't ask me when I'm going to release. I'm going to release what I got to release when I'm going to release it. That's what I'm going to say. So let's go ahead. Let's get some of these text messages up. Hold on, stand by. Okay, let me see what we got going on. Okay, so this is a text exchange between Cassie and Diddy. We saw the other messages. There were some messages. Boy, Diddy wanted his money back. I don't pay you 50 grand for your trainer, and you out there messing around with the trainer, and you got Curry, the girl you're kind of finesse me because Curry testified that she got Puff hit her in the head with a hanger, but apparently Puff it might not went the way Curry said. He said you got scammed me. We don't know what that's about. He said Kerry scammed him, but tomorrow at some point the defense will be putting on their case, and they may address whatever that issue may be. If in fact they did scam him, because she got paid like 20, 30 thousand dollars. Alex Fine got paid 50,000, but he ended up with a bigger bag. He got Cassie, and she sold for $30 million. But let's talk about what these text messages about to say. So I say, I don't think Puff. I don't think I know Puffin in traffic to this girl. Really didn't. But let you, the viewers, see what I see. Let's see here. Wait, let me see what we got going on here. Hold on. I'm on a tablet right now. Hold on a second here. Here we go. Let's get some of these messages up here. Let's see. We're gonna start here. Let's see what we got going on here. Ooh, here we go. One. Hold on. Let me move that back. Hold on. Oh, you saw that one. You saw that one. Let me move that out of here. Let me get this little pen here. We'll move that out there. Oh, there we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. So, Cassie's in blue, Puff is in white. Let's see where we're gonna start at here. This is one of the change. See, oh, hold on. What's that going on here? Hold on. Move that out the way. Move that out the way. Hold on. Okay, here we go. So we see. I'm trying to enlarge in this a little bit so it can be bigger for me to read it. I'm gonna take that back there. Bring that up. You'll see what it is. You'll see what it is. Bam. Oh, so I'm trying to stretch that thing out. Okay, here we go. It's kind of funny, weird working on this tablet, but here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so Cassie's in blue, Puffs is in white. Okay, I'm finishing up. Is everything okay? Puff, yes. If you want to talk to me, you have 20 minutes. And this is back in 2012. Puff, thinking about going to Europe next Friday. Was trying to talk to you about that, but you changed up the energy. Let's talk about it later. So, Puff going to Europe. I don't know what the energy they had going on, but she changed up on him. She tells him, he said, "I'm sorry. I I went to finish this mixtape just as much, if not more, and I'm running on everyone's time. I'm ready. I'm just frustrated. Are you okay?" This is Cassie saying to him. Puff saying, "That's why I'm telling you to make me a schedule. I know she's busy. Make me a schedule. He's trying to get some of that time. She's in the studio trying to work on a mixtape. He obviously know who's funding the mixtape. Puff's funding the mixtape, but he's also want her to make some time for him. Let's see, we're gonna bring that up a little more. Okay. We'll work on it, but I need your priority list. Okay, so she wants to know what's the priority list? What you need? Let's go to the next text message. Okay, here we go. All right. See what you need. Scroll that down. Scroll that down a little more. Okay. She says, "I'll do Jade and Mike. Ooh, Will Faltry and the Madonna. That must be music. So, in what order? I don't think I'm going to be able to finish 4 songs today." Okay, so they're talking about music. That's for the next 2 or 3 days. So they're working. So it wasn't all about no freak off. She's in the studio. She's working. She says, "Oh, okay, just keep grinding." He's telling her to grind. So he's pushing her career. So for those who say he wasn't interested in her music, he's pushing her career. He's telling these are the she's telling kind of artists she want to work with, and he's pushing it. He just tells keep grinding. It's pretty normal. He's a producer as well. You know Puff is a producer. Don't play with him. You know this. Let me get to the next message here. Okay, let's go to the next one here. Boom. Okay, what we got here? Okay, okay. So else having this. Okay, let's go here. Let's scroll down here. Boom. Okay, Cassie says, Me, okay. Good morning to my king. You mean everything to me. She tells him, you mean everything to me. She loves him. You mean everything to me. I will never have the greatest day of my life until you're back home. Wow. What are you doing? Combs, meeting, about to call you. Sounds pretty normal. This is not, nothing strange here. I mean, the prosecution obviously didn't want you to see this, but I got this. I see nothing wrong here. You guys see anything wrong with this? Does she look like she's being held captive? He's trafficking her. He's working with her. Okay. Okay, so call me later. I'm free for the next 20 minutes. Need to talk to you. So what do you need to talk to her about? What did Puff need to talk to Cassie about? What's the next chain here? Here we go. Let's see what you need talking about. That's your girl. That's what you got to talk to her about. Okay, she said, "Can you make it? I think it will be good to go in with all with Will tonight. Rube can take you." Okay. Cassie says, "How are you? I love you. I'm missing you." Puff says. She hits her with the smiley face. Okay, pretty normal. This is what couples do, not captives. This is what couples do. She's out there. She's staring at their picture. She said, staring with the picture from the plane. I miss you. Puff says he loves her. So Puff loves Cassie. Cassie loves Puff. Can we all agree on that? Well, not now. She loves, I'm assuming she loves the guy she ran off with. But we know that at some point in time, she loved Puff. Can we agree with that? Even for those who don't like Puff, can we agree that she, at some point in time, loved Puff? Let me see something here. So we can agree with that. Before I go any further, how many people think that Cassie was sex trafficked? Well, if I tell you what I saw in the courtroom, you would say, "Wow, she was giving Puff that looking." I don't know. She had that look in her eye at one point. I don't know. Okay, perspective. Okay, come on. V don't like Puff anyway. V, stop it. V, stop it. V, stop it. V. Okay. I mean, come on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. I respect your opinion. I respect it. But we're gonna keep on reading these texts because I hear what you're saying, but I know what I know. I know what I know. Okay, here we go. Next one. Okay. I should bring V up. I ain't see V in a minute. I ain't see V in a minute. We talking about V Lenore. Shout out to V Lenore in the building. But hold on, let's go. So Cassie says to Puff, move this over here a little bit. Move this over here a little bit. Hold on. I'm gonna bring that down just a little bit. You see what she says? Bring V. Get on up here, V. Where you been at, V? Okay, hold on. Bring this down here. This fucking tablet suck. Okay, excuse me. Okay. Puff says I'm good. Shit, need to go to the doc. Hmm? Cassie says, yes, we did a lot. What do you mean? A lot of dicks, a lot of partying. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh no. So you feel sick? I'm sorry. Cassie. Why are you sorry? Cassie said, why are you sorry? Okay. I'm like, okay, all right. Oh man, why are you sorry? This is a normal. She wanted this. Like, come on now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He wants to know why she's sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh, before we put the next one up, let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, guys. Okay, okay. What is V talking about? She wanted to please him. Right. And he wanted to please her. They wanted to please each other. They wanted to please each other. They were in their lifestyle. They were in a lifestyle. Stop playing. They were in the lifestyle. Right. And it's my belief that because he didn't go all the way and commit to her, she got tired. She used to say, "Hey, this is my fiance." She was telling her friend, "This is my fiance," without the ring. I mean, she wanted him to go further. He wasn't trying to go further. Right. Right. D. Saunders, say that again. And that's what it is. Don't let them tell you otherwise, D. Saunders. That's what it is. Let's read some more of these. Hold on. Get another one up here. Another one. Okay, what's this one say? This one say, hold on. What's this one say here? Okay. No, come on, come on. I'm gonna put V. I'm gonna get V up in here. This thing right here. Okay, we're gonna bring it up. Here we go. Let me open up a little wider. I'm trying to stretch this thing out. Okay. Let me see if I can stretch this thing out. I know y'all can see it, but I want to be able to see it. I know y'all can see it, but I want to be able to see it. I know y'all can see it. Like I said, I want to be able to see this. Oh, there you go. Here you go. Pull that over here. Pull that down. Let's see if I miss it. I don't miss anything. Okay. Hello. I sent them yesterday. Okay. Puff is white. Not all of them. What you doing? Cassie says, okay. Because apparently she didn't send all of what? This is coming from Cassie's laptop, MacBook Pro, by the way, and this was sent out in July 15th of 2012. Oh, this was July 15th, 2012. We have the time, everything here. You know what we'll do? I'm gonna drop a link. I'm gonna bring V up. V, you ready? You ready, V? I'm gonna bring V up before I drop you more messages. I'm gonna bring V up because V said I've been avoiding her. Let me invite V here. Let me get that link. Okay. Drop that link before we bring more of these messages up. Here we go. We about to come talk that ish. I already know she about to come talk that ish. Right, here we go. I'm dropping the link for you. I am dropping the link. Link is dropped. Wait for you to come up here, V. But let me read this one here. Hold on. Hold on. I did read this one already. Hold on. Let her come up here first and we'll pull the other ones up. Bam. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. So he's talking about vocals. He's talking about vocals. Okay. So how's your vocals going? She said they're going good. I have all those stories on my tongue, so it's kind of uncomfortable. What? What do you mean uncomfortable? Why is it uncomfortable? What the heck? Oh, he said, wait a minute. They're gonna have all those sores on my tongue. It's kind of uncomfortable, and I think I have another UTI. Mm, mm. Kind of hard doing vocals with that. Mm, 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 mm. Oh yeah, yo, yes, you heard about that audio I played the other day. Mm, 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 mm. Hold on a second, I got my guest here. Hold on, bring her up. There she go. Let's go get her here. Add to the V, you there?
Hello.
Hey, hey, how you doing? How
I'm
you
not
doing?
gonna I'm not gonna be here long. In fact, I shouldn't even be here at all because you had promised that you
Wait,
were
hold on,
coming
no,
on my
wait,
show
hey.
for the last 5 to 6 weeks and you have showed up yet. And then you promised you were calling back and you didn't call
Hey,
back.
hey, we
So
gotta get
I
this message.
already feel like I
We gotta
shouldn't
get.
be up here at all. But since you rang, let me just say this. You are not being unbiased at all.
Well, hold on. Can we go to the messages, please?
Yeah,
So
I've listened so far and I've heard nothing.
that sounds very
I mean,
biased.
you're thinking you're proving something and it's proving nothing. What are you
Hold
trying
on,
to prove?
hold on a second here. Hold on. That she wasn't sex trafficked. That's first and
How?
foremost.
Where does the
That's first.
message show that? Show me one.
Well, I got a bunch of them. We're
But
gonna be
show
here
me
for
just
days.
one.
This is one right here too. But hold
What's
that
it
thought.
say? What's it
Hold on a
say?
second. Hold on. Are you gonna help me read these messages, or are you gonna debate me right now? Which one you want
No,
to do? Which?
I can't help
Well,
you read
hold,
the
hold, hold,
messages.
hold. Huh? Say it again.
I can't help you read the messages right this second.
Okay, hold on a second.
But I did just want to ask you one
Hold on,
message.
hold on a second. Let me fix that. Hold on.
No, don't fix nothing.
No, no, I'm gonna fix it. You want that
Don't.
message here?
If
Let
you
me.
drop me, I'm going to never speak to you again. I'm
I just,
serious. Don't
listen.
call me. Don't call
Hold
my
on,
phone. Don't do nothing.
hold on a second. Hold on a second. Wait, hold on. We're gonna go through the. Hold on, I gotta put her on mute right now because she want to talk over me. We're not letting that
I'm
happen
not talking
tonight.
over you. I asked you
Oh,
one question.
what happened? How'd you unmute yourself? No, there are messages here, but I need you up here to read the messages, but we can debate about that afterwards.
I
So we
actually
got
can't. I can't stay up here because I got something I'm doing right now. But I did want to just. I'm listening to you though, but I haven't heard the message yet that stands out that says,
okay. Let
"Nope,
me play. Let me play it for you. Just I want you to just I'm gonna drop you down, but I want you to listen.
I'm gonna be."
Okay. All right. Hold on a second here. I had to get up out of here, but she was trying to take over. Hold on a second. We'll take that one out of here. We'll take that one out. Bring that one up. Move that one over. I'm surprised. What are you surprised about? What are you surprised about? Okay, guys, let me move this over here. Get this other one over here. Grab that one. We'll move this next one up. Here we go, right here. Boom. I think we're going to reverse. Here we go. Here's the next one here. And these were in the trial. I want you guys to. Okay, so she says, uh, studio cutting vocals, workout afterwards, uh, get my shit together. He says, let's go. Have a great day. I love you. Please email me my pics. He wants her to send his pics. And mind you, this is on July 16th, 2012. I see no sex trafficking here. I see no sex trafficking here in these messages. None whatsoever. Okay, he says, uh, what you doing? He said, hello. Okay, hello, what you doing? So this is the reverse here. Let's see, we're doing in order. Well, we're gonna grab that right there. Okay, we have next set of messages. Let's see. Oh, let's see here. We're going here from the top to bottom. We're going from bottom to top. Or top to bottom here. Hold on. So she says, we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. She's already shown and said, Puff says, LOL. It is what it is. People are who they are. Facts. How are you this morning? What you doing up so early? How you feel? She says, let's see what she says here. Let me move this up a little. Bring that up a little here. You guys can see that. I feel good, Puff says. Miss you though. Shake it off and smile already. I had a great time with you this weekend. Thank you. Me too. I love you. I miss you. This is what Cassie says. She has a great time. This is after a freak off. She has a great time. She loves him. She misses him. I mean, this is their lifestyle. Puffs asks, "What's your day like? What's the plan, Stan? What's the plan, Stan?" So these are messages of two people who are madly in love with each other. These messages have shown that one, Cassie and him were in a deep relationship. She wasn't trafficking it. Uh, it's still my belief that the government is not going to be able to prove trafficking at all. Um, we should have the case go to the jury by Friday. If they get through these witnesses and no jurors get sick and no one calls out and everyone is on point, but I don't see trafficking at all. I mean, how many of you guys, first of all, how many of you guys heard the audio that I played the other day? How many of you heard the audio that I played the other day? Because I think we had some problems with the video. Did you guys get the chance to hear all the audio? If you did, put a one in the chat because that audio was pretty telling. Okay, so listening to the audio, and released, I want to say 25 minutes of that audio, 25 minutes, where other platforms may put maybe 2 minutes out. It was pretty telling. And if you listen to it, I don't know if I should play it again. What do you guys think? You think I should play it again? I'm gonna play the audio again. How about that? I'm gonna play the full audio. How about that? We're just gonna play the audio before we go into any more messages. There are many people who haven't heard it yet, so we're gonna play it. Hold on, I think I have it here from the beginning. Here we go.
So yo, I'm like, yo, like, I don't really care. And he's like, he showed me this video, and I was like, yo, bro. And I'm like, I don't want to see it because that's my little sister, and I have her back
Right.
for fucking death to us part.
Totally. Thank you. Yes.
Oh, what do you mean?
You guys
Thank
can
you?
hear you.
No, no, I appreciate. No,
No,
seriously.
Okay, put a one in the chat if you can hear the
No,
audio.
no,
Put a one in the chat if you
Right,
can hear the
right. You
audio.
got my back. Got you.
Oh, nigga,
So he basically
He
he
showed
showed
me this
you at the
picture.
club.
We know you can hear it.
He pulled this video and he was like, "Yo, look at this," and it was like you look like
I was in rare form.
you were like naked, like playing with your pussy, like.
Okay. It was crazy.
And I was like, "Yo."
But it was like I knew the camera was there.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
No,
matter.
no, it does matter. Did
No,
I know that was I aware the
Yeah,
camera
you
was
were,
there?
but it didn't matter. I was like, "Yo, why are you pulling that out on me?"
So I knew the camera was there.
Yeah, and I was like, "Why are you pulling that?"
Then
on
that's
me?
not me because I never would let
No,
anyone
but bro,
film
bro,
me
bro,
doing
bro,
anything.
But I was like, "Why are you pulling that out on me?" And he was like, "I want
Let's
to
listen to the
this
audio.
man's a whore."
This is a Hip Hop Inquirer
I'm
exclusive.
like,
He said he wants to prove that I'm a whore.
Yeah, and I was like, "Yo, just so you know," and he goes, "Yeah." Well, that's my sister, so you need to fucking fall back.
Right, right. You told me to chill out.
'Cause
Right. Totally.
I'll fucking slap the shit out of you, because
Right.
you can't fuck with my crew.
No, definitely not.
Like nigga.
Right. Got you.
And he was like.
So what did he say? So it got awkward.
He showed him fucking you.
Okay. No. So then that's not me.
It looked like you were fucking him.
So you're telling me that he showed you a
I mean,
video
if
of
I-
who
if
kid
I-
fucking Cassie? Then that's not a real video because he's
if
never
I was
fucked
in that
me.
position, you would have been naked. That would have been fucking 3 seconds later. You would have been naked out.
Wait. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. Wait.
I'm just saying if you
So
were.
he's in the video.
I'm saying if I had a picture.
Is
of
he
you naked,
in the video?
Yeah, but I'm saying if I had a.
Then that's not me.
But I'm just saying. Look, hold on. You have to understand. If I had a picture of you naked,
If there's a picture of me naked, that's completely different than a video of me
I would have
fucking.
fucked you.
Okay,
There
I'm
were
confused.
there were no way you would have naked without me fucking you.
Right, got you. Any
Am I
man,
wrong?
any man with a penis, got you.
100%.
Right,
So
got it. But what I'm trying to say is,
no, I'm just being
so
real.
he's,
So I'm
he
just
was,
saying.
so the video that he showed you, he's in it.
Yeah, we can try to pull it.
How are you gonna? Oh no, your phones are right here.
Try to pull it. You can try
Which-
to pull it. You can try to pull it.
On the internet?
Yeah, you can try to pull it.
Where?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, which phone?
You can bring
The
my phone.
Samsung?
Yeah, you can bring it.
No. I want you to tell me which
But
phone.
I'm not gonna lie to you, babe.
Which phone is it? I know you're not gonna lie to me. Which phone would you be able to see it on?
On the Samsung.
Okay, it's plugged in. Is it
But I
dead?
would never lie to you.
You turn the Samsung off. Can I turn it back on?
Yeah, you can turn it off.
Oh, it's fucking almost fully charged, my nigga.
It's because it's dead. I want a back massage. I'm not really.
You what? You want to stay here?
No, I want a back massage.
No, I'm not gonna give you a back massage. Carry me, baby. I'm not having. Okay, so
No, but I would
your
never
Galaxy is
disrespect
turning.
you.
No, I know. I got you. What I'm trying to talk to you about, I know, like.
What is
No.
What
It's
is
not.
it? What-
It's more that it made you uncomfortable. I got that, but this is my life. Like,
No,
so
but
I'm
what you
trying
have to understand is you have to understand that the guys that are your friends.
Are not my friends.
No, you have to understand that, like,
Is that what you're trying to? Here,
you have to understand.
unlock and show me what the fuck you're talking about.
You can unlock it.
I don't know.
Babe, you have to understand the guys that are your friends.
What's
and
your pattern? Can you do your pattern, please? The guys that what?
that are your friends and the.
Incorrect pattern. Try again. Oh my god, it's not working? What is it? From here to here.
Well, I'll do it.
And then what?
I'll do it.
So he's in the video too. So you lied. It's not just
Who?
me. It's him in the video too. Who kid? You just said who kid.
Who kid's gonna fuck Jessica? Who kid's the dirt bag, bro?
I need my phone right now.
Can you post it?
Yeah, got you. Eli, we got nigga. We made it. We're good. We got the flyer. We're good. I'm good. I got the verbiage. I just need to finish having this conversation.
Come on, because the driver's waiting
Who
for
kid? Who kid's not the guy though?
You know what? And you know what? They can wait for 3 more fucking hours. I'm just joking. No, we're almost done. We're almost done. I'm joking.
Who kid's not the guy there?
He's not the guy? Okay, so it's a different guy. What did the guy look like?
Babe, you're.
No, I need you to tell me.
Honestly,
I'm
Cass,
getting
Cass.
the. No. Shh. I
You're
need you
so
to.
pretty. You shouldn't be like fucking.
What did the guy look like? Was he dark skin or light skin?
Okay, guys,
I need to do it right
I'm back.
Okay, can you tell me where to put my... Okay, I'll do it.
now. No, wait, hold on. Cass,
No, I get it. No, I get it. I need you to tell me what you saw. I need you to tell me what you saw so that I can correct whatever's happening. It's probably not me, but I'm trying to talk to you about it. Okay?
Wait, hold on. Let me get
Can you unlock your phone, please?
trying.
You don't remember the password.
No, I do for sure.
Is there just a number password you
No,
could
for
put
sure.
in?
I'm for sure.
Okay. Okay, let me do this. Okay.
I want to back massage from Cass.
No, I'm not going to give you a bad.
Why? Why are you
No, okay, what's the pattern? Tell me from what point to what point. Here, here, here. Okay. Can you just talk to it and tell it what to do? Is that right? Is that it?
Sujin is not a male entertainer.
Here. So it goes from here. Oh, it says try again in 13 seconds. Give it a second. No, wait. It's 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5. Yep. 3, 2, 1. Okay, cool. Put it in. You're good. Put the password in. No. What is your password? Why are you playing games? What's your password?
What's my password, babe?
No, it's wrong. Does it go all the way across, maybe?
That's not last
It's not this phone?
one. No, that's my
Forgot
password.
pattern? Backup pin. What's your pin?
2191.
Okay. Perfect. 2191. Okay. So, where do you find it?
I want a back massage.
I got you. Okay. Back massage, go ahead. Okay, cool. What?
No, but I like it hard.
You're asking for too many things. I really need you to just focus on what I'm talking to you about. Right?
Okay.
So somebody else, it wasn't Who Kid in the video. It wasn't Who Kid in the video.
Let's call him.
No, we're not calling him. I want you to tell me who was, who the guy looked like. Like, what did he look like in the
No,
video?
it was him.
It was Who Kid.
He was like, yo, look at my bitch.
So then that, I'm telling you right now,
Oh, no, bro.
friend, that's not me because I've never fucked Who
Bro,
Kid. Not even
I'm
in my
telling you right
drunkest
now.
state.
I'm telling you right now. He was like, yo. He was like, yo. You know Cassie? I'm like, yeah. She's like, yo, imagine. He's like, yo, look at this bitch.
That's not me then because I've
Bro,
never fucked
you were
with him.
fucking naked?
And it was light like this.
Yeah. You looked like you were playing with your pussy.
And he was in it.
He wasn't in it. He was just showing you. You look like you were.
So no, no, your stories are conflicting.
Babe. You look like you were like a 13-year-old girl who was just ready to fuck.
Right, got it. But that wasn't me.
Let's call him.
No, we're not calling him.
No, wait,
we're not
wait,
calling.
hold on.
You said you could pull it up, so pull it
No,
up.
wait. Let's see what he says.
But pretend I'm not here.
Let's see what he says.
No. You got it. You got to do it. You have to be more tactful than that. You're bugging. He's not going to show up tonight if you call him right now.
Let's see what he says.
Because he knows he could be. No, you don't do that.
Well, we're just gonna say, yo, what up? I'm just gonna say, what up?
You're going to say what up, and then what are you going to say?
Well, that's it. You have to understand that. You have to understand that I'm the best fucking friend of everybody in the world.
I got you, and you're holding me down right now. But I just need you to tell me
what you saw. The only thing I'm upset about
is that you saw it.
No, the only thing I'm upset about you is that you're like.
Not that.
No, I offer you money, and you.
And I say no to it.
Yeah, nigga.
But I do that.
But
so,
you're like,
so you think, okay,
like,
so
I'm
she
broke.
does this? No, but honestly, so you made a judgment pass. Got you. Cool. You saw some shit and now you think something of me. How do you know it's me? If I've never fucked with this motherfucker.
Let's call him. Let's text him.
You never. Okay.
Let's see what he says.
No, but we can't do. No, what I'm trying to tell you.
Let's see what he says, babe. Let's see.
I need you to listen to me. I know you're fucked up. I know
I'm not fucked up.
I need you to listen to me for 2 minutes.
Okay, whatever you want.
If he's saying that he has something of me And maybe it's just a personal fantasy.
So let's see. What do you want?
We're okay. We're good. Yeah, take it.
Okay. Me and her making out.
Right.
No, just like.
Right. Give us some time to make up.
We're
Definitely not making up. But
what do you mean? I'm cute.
you're
This
so
is a Hip Hop
How are you
Inquirer
not gonna make out
exclusive.
with me, bro? What do you mean? What? No. I feel like I'm a little upset that she said she's not making out. Okay.
So, okay, no.
But let's.
You don't even know how to call him. You're
Let's see what. Let's see what he says. Let's see what he says.
There's no other bags that need to go on the
because I don't
bellman,
think
right?
No.
No one's helping me.
Love you to death. I'm gonna pay you for this one day. Gonna buy you a house.
Did he ask for a back
Close
massage?
the door.
What?
I'm gonna get his bag. I
Yeah.
have everything ready. I don't care how long you guys talk, but
No, we're not gonna talk forever.
we're ready to go. I'm
But
peeling
I'm
off my Joe manager.
I'm calling you.
Eli's right there. He's right there. What are you talking about? Oh my God. Nothing. He's calling.
Where are you? Okay, you're back.
Is this the girl? Okay, from last night. We don't need to.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still drinking. Yo, what are you doing with those nails?
They're just on my hands. What are you talking about?
Oh, goodbye. Listen, Cass.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
No, I need you. Okay, I know.
Wait,
Okay.
let me explain to you one thing real quick. You understand brotherhood?
We're brotherhood. I got it.
So if you die, we got you.
I know, but it's not about that right now. Right now, it's
I'm
about
trying to
my
make you- I'm
life.
trying to make you money, but you
I
sleep with
know.
Puffy. That makes you too much money.
I don't sleep with Puffy. Puffy is my boy. He's like my
You
fiance.
make too much money. So when
He makes too much money.
Yeah, when I offer you
So
money.
they think no, but it's not
No, when I
about
offer
him.
you money-
I'm not going to travel 3,000 miles to make $6,000. That's not happening.
You gotta do it.
My nigga, that's not happening.
No, but you have to do it.
Okay, done. I'm doing that. Cool. Whatever you tell me to do, I'm doing. No, Sujit. Whatever you tell me to do, I'm doing. But we need to talk about. We need to stay on subject because this is like there's a lot going on right now.
You're worth nothing.
Thank you. I'm worthless.
You're worthless.
I got
You're
it.
pretty.
No, it's cool. But let's not talk about that right now. We're talking about the situation at hand.
Okay?
Right.
You're worth nothing.
So when you saw the listen to me. When you saw the video, you saw me in heat doing whatever I'm doing to myself, right? This is what you're saying.
This is a Hip Hop
No one
Inquirer
was in the
exclusive.
video.
Brought to you by Hip
Or
Hop
was
Inquirer.
someone in the video?
I see the video.
Now you're playing games.
No, I'm being honest.
You just said you saw a video.
No, I'm saying what my thing is with you is.
No, you're playing games with
No,
me.
I'm not, I'm
no,
not.
because I'll fuck you up. So tell me the fucking truth.
I didn't see
What
the video.
did you see?
I didn't see the video.
I'm gonna fuck. No, you're not. Do you know you got like the biggest ass security? French's security.
Not
is
French
out here about to
Montana.
kill you.
She said
what
French's?
What the fuck did you see?
I didn't see the video. My thing is that.
Did you just make that up?
No.
So then what did you see? Because you said you saw me doing something, and now you're saying you didn't see it.
well-
Now you're playing fucking games,
No.
and this is how niggas get fucked up. So tell me the truth.
She
You're
gangster.
wrong. What I'm saying is that we have to build your brand.
I'm not talking about my brand. I don't give a fuck about my brand right now. My brand is dependent on what the fuck you saw. So what did you see?
I see nothing.
What did you see? You just told me all this shit. Now you're coming to and telling me you didn't see it. Tell me what you saw.
I just want you to be like.
I'm cool. I got you. I'm gonna do whatever you want, Sujit, because we work together and I trust you. Yes, we're gonna do whatever you want. I'll fly 3,000 miles to do $6,000,
like,
whatever. But tell me what you saw, because now you're fucking with me. Now I'm not gonna trust you.
Babe,
Now I don't trust you because you're saying you didn't see it, but you told me you already saw it. So now I don't fuck
I
with
just
you.
want to have a shot. That's all I want.
We don't have shots. I need you to tell me what you saw.
This like, you did a great job tonight.
Sujit,
Babe,
I need you to tell me what you saw.
Babe, I'm telling you right now.
I know I did a good job tonight. I know I turned up. I turned up in fucking Orlando. They were charging $250 a head to get upstairs to be with me, and the shit was packed. And I only made $7,500. So I know what I do. I'm not concerned about that. I need you to tell me what you saw. I am not.
This is a Hip Hop Inquirer exclusive.
Okay, no, you don't need your phone. Who?
Yo, call him.
Who is this?
That's fucking, what's his name? Call him back.
Who? That's him?
That's Eli. Yo, you're my fucking, listen.
No. Okay, so no. That's for real?
Stop.
Drink some wine. Here.
No, stop. Listen. What I want you to do is just listen. All I want, stop, sit. All I want, listen to me. So when you have a record, babe.
It's not about the brand, Sujit. It's not about the brand. You're telling. Okay, finish what you.
Puff, nigga. That nigga, he'll ride with me.
Yeah.
I just want him to be like, and when I tell you your baby's beautiful, your baby's gonna be beautiful, and you have to understand that you've now inherited. You don't even understand.
So much bullshit. I got you.
No, babe. You don't understand. No, you don't understand. You've inherited 65 guys that will fucking die for you.
No, I know.
No, babe. No, babe. That's why. Like when I
That's 65 guys.
hold on. When I tell you that I want to hustle you to my party, it's because not that I don't want you to be there.
No, I'm coming to your party.
Hold on, babe. Hold on. I'll pay for you to come.
You don't have to pay for me to come to your birthday party.
But you don't understand. You don't understand. Hold on. But I understand that the travel it's going to take for you
to get. Where is it, in LA?
It's in Vegas. I have 78 flights.
Okay, which day is it? Let's just talk about that real quick. Which day is it? Because I'm
March
going on.
March the 1st.
So it's on, what day is
Monday.
that? Monday. Oh, it's Monday after. Oh my God.
But I booked 35 flights, bro.
Okay, we're gonna figure it out.
But
I promise you we're gonna figure it out. But what I need to talk to you about right now is this stuff, because this is important in my life.
I'm making you money every night.
I know, but a video of me touching myself is important to my life. So if that's what happened, then I need you to talk to me about it and tell me what exactly you saw. And it wasn't just me touching myself, because you told me just now that somebody else was in there fucking me.
Yeah, but I'm not.
So who was fucking me?
Yeah, look at that phone, bro.
No, you don't need to look at the phone. I need you to tell me what you saw. No, that's my phone. Your phone is up here. You have it in your phone?
Yeah.
You have it? Why wouldn't you show me?
Because I'm not disrespectful, bro.
It's right here. Where do you okay. No,
You're my sister, bro.
No, I'm your sister.
I would never disrespect you.
You had it this whole time? Are you joking? Okay. Cool. So that's him, but where's the video?
Let's see.
No, we're not hitting him because he's not us.
No, but let's just say yo.
No, we're not hitting. No, because I'm gonna deal with that nigga on my own. Where is it?
I just want to say yo. Just hit him, yo. Be like, yo, it's Indian. So you hit him and be like, yo, it's Indian.
Okay.
See what he says.
Been trying to call you, hit me back.
Do you see my nigga? Like,
yo, it's the. No, I'm not gonna say yo. It's the Indian. So
no,
he's trying
just
to
say
call
yo.
you.
It's Indian. Just be like, yo, it's me.
Okay, got you. Okay. Just Indeed.
This is a Hip Hop McQuire exclusive.
Okay. Where is it?
Watch. You just hold
No,
my phone.
where is it? Where is it?
No, but you...
You don't know how to operate your phone right now. Where is it? Do you have it? So you're telling me nothing right now. So you're lying about a lot right now. You have it.
Bro, he's going to hit you right back, and he's going to hit me back.
No, so you have it or you don't have it. Can you just be clear with me? Do you have it?
I saw it, and I don't want to ever see it again.
I know you don't, but I want to fucking see it.
Yeah, but I don't want to see it, bro.
Yeah, you don't have to see it, but it's my fucking life, and I'll kill you.
Yeah, but
No, I will kill you if you don't show me right now. I will kill you, and I will hide you, and I will cut you up and put you in the fucking dirt right now. Pull it up. If you have it, pull that shit up. Because if not, I'm going to kill you, and then he's going to kill you again.
That's a lot of killing, family. That's a lot of killing.
Pull that shit up right now. You got that shit? Pull that shit up.
See if he says
I'm tired of you talking shit right now. I'm tired.
Let's see if he sends it to me.
I don't want him to send you shit. You said you had it.
Well, see in 1 second. Hold on.
What are you writing?
Oh, let's see.
No, you playing games, motherfucker. And now we're never. Now all my friends can fucking go, and we can fucking stay here.
All right,
everybody can go, and we're gonna fucking stay here.
You
Everybody heard. So they're all leaving, and we're staying here until you show me that shit. I'm going to kill you. You don't understand. I don't give a fuck. I've never killed anybody in my life, but I will kill you because you're fucking with me. You're fucking with me in my life right now. If I saw a video of you doing anything that you didn't want people to see, I would show you the video so you could tell me what the fuck
This is a
happened.
Hip Hop
You're
Inquirer
playing games
exclusive.
with me, telling
Hurt
me you
the
saw some shit. Now you're
25-minute
saying you
video
didn't see some shit.
exclusively here.
You're fucking with me. I'm going to fuck you up. I don't think you understand. And it's not going to be my hands, and it's not going to be blood on my hands. Someone else is going to do it. So you have to fucking tell me right now, and I'm recording this whole shit. FYI, tell me what the fuck you're talking about.
And we recorded it too.
Because this shit is not cool. We're not playing. I'm not playing with you, Sujit. Like, you saw some shit. Yes, you're my brother. Be my brother and tell me what you saw. You're going to be able to find it? Okay. I'm not recording you. I'm just telling you that I'm recording you because I'm really mad.
You're right. Yeah, so all with the rant, you're my sister. So just fucking stop with the rant.
I'm not done with my rant, but I need you to show me. You're playing games saying you didn't see it now, and you have it in your fucking phone. That's crazy. Do you understand how crazy that is?
No.
You're dialing no one right now. You're dialing 711. That's not a real number. 714-213-5.
She's right. 711 is not a real number.
What? You're too many numbers. 714-213.
I love you. I'm not gonna.
Who are you calling? You're calling an international. What do you call? Who are you
I'm
calling?
calling my roommate.
Does your roommate know? Your roommate
He
has
knows
it.
that I'm your bitch.
Okay, but does he know that you have it?
Yeah, of course.
So why are you calling him right now? I need you to tell me everything, because now like it's turning into something else. You have to just tell me. Just tell me everything. I work.
All right, guys, you're going to hit the like button. You're going to hit the thumbs up. Come on, listen, this is exclusive now. Come on, don't play with me.
Got you. No.
You need to talk to your boy. You need to talk to your boy. You need to talk to your boy.
Who? Okay.
Nigga.
Talk to Puff. Puff's not putting anything out.
Let me tell you, guys are horny.
I know guys are horny. I get that.
Hold on. Listen. You are the prettiest girl I've ever met in my life.
Okay, are you hitting on me now? What's
No,
happening?
I'm not hitting on
you. No, seriously, what's happening? No, I just need you to tell me the truth.
What is happening here?
No, I know. Ow, stop.
I'm
No,
not hitting on you.
I know, I get it.
So, hold on. You're beautiful. Just need to tell guys to respect
Fall
your
back.
space, bro.
Got it.
That's
But
it.
I've never the who kid, so he's in the video.
You saw my text.
If he's in the video, it's not me. It's because I never hooked up with. I'm trying to tell you something.
Babe. I'm telling you right now.
Babe. This your sister.
Playing with your pussy. I was looking at it.
Right. No, but that's not what we're talking.
Hold on, babe.
No. That's not what we're talking
Wait,
about.
hold on, babe. I'm telling you right now.
No, we're not doing that. That's not happening.
But I'm telling you right now, you might as well have been fucking naked.
When? You said I was naked.
Babe, I'm telling you right now.
Right now I should be naked?
What the fuck?
I'm telling you right now. I was watching the video.
Right. No, I get it. Good stuff. Right on. What the fuck? What did you see? Can you tell me exactly what you saw?
You would look like I was gonna
Was I
fuck you.
in a hotel room?
You
Was
look
I
like
at home?
You look like
Was I in the pool?
You look like
Was I?
You look like you were naked, and I was gonna put my penis inside.
Right, because you were watching it. But what was happening in the actual video?
I mean, I'm just saying, I would have fucked you.
Right. I got it.
So
you're graduating to.
She said you're graduating to different things.
I'm a bad guy.
No, you're not a bad guy. You're a man. I got you. But what happened in the video?
Nobody fucked you.
You're lying to me because you already told me somebody fucked me.
Nobody fucked you, but I would have fucked you, but nobody.
Right.
Fucked
If you were there.
I was there. And
Right.
I would have.
Got it. So whatever.
This is a Hip Hop Inquirer exclusive.
Whoever was filming it and was excited about it. Got it.
100%.
But what did you see? Who
Nothing.
else was in the video?
Nothing.
Now you're lying to me.
I'm not
not
lying.
fucking with you.
I'm not lying. Dude,
I'm not fucking with you.
I would never lie to you.
Nah, I'm not
I would
fucking.
never lie to you.
No, I'm not fucking.
So I was like, yo, like, I don't really care. And he's like, he showed me this video, and I was like, yo, bro. And I'm like, I don't want to see it. Because that's my little sister, and I have her back.
Right.
For fucking death to us part.
Totally. Thank.
Okay, guys, we're going to end it right there. What do you think about Sujit and what was happening in that whole exchange? Let's unpack what was happening. Clearly, Cassie was upset that there may be a video floating around where others have seen the video. Why would Sujit, the promoter and friend, be telling her that who kid? I don't know if you guys know who that is. It could be a different who kid, but the only who kid I know for many years is a well-known DJ out of New York. But what has happened with Sujit and her? This relationship is kind of, I don't know what's going on with that. And do we know where Sujit is at these days? Because I don't know if he's still around anymore. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know what's happened with Sujit, but it was getting kind of weird, ladies and gentlemen. That was getting weird. What is your take? I'm gonna drop the link. I want to hear some of you. The link is actually there, but I want to bring some people up. Can we talk about this? Can we talk about this? Can we talk about what we just listened to? Because I have more audio, but I'm not going to drop it yet, just because I don't know if you guys can handle this rest of this audio. There's a lot of audio going on, a lot of sounds, a lot of interesting things going on here. I just dropped the link in the chat. Click on the link. Come on up. Maybe I'll play another audio tonight. Well, I don't know if it's seen. I don't. It's kind of tricky. I don't know if someone said it seems like they had an affair going on. I don't know about that, because the way Cassie kept pushing him back, like, yo, I just want to know about this video, and he was saying, but he was kind of talking reckless, like he's talked this way before, but he sounded like he was also under the influence. So I don't know. I don't know if she was more interested in who may have saw her with someone else. I don't think that anything happened with those two, although he was acting pretty weird, you know. I don't know. I dropped the link. You want to come up? Come on up. I dropped the link. Get in here. Let's talk. Oh, I see you, Kimberly. I'm sorry, Kimberly. Kimberly, turn your camera on. Turn your camera on, Kimberly. Turn your camera on. Come on, Kimberly. I see you. Okay, let me add you. Come on, Kimberly. What up, Kimberly?
Hey, Dennis, I'm outside watering the lawn late.
Wait a minute. How you watering the lawn? Wait, what time is it? 11 o'clock? How you watering the lawn at 11 o'clock?
Because it was way too hot. It was in the 90s earlier.
Okay. Well, don't you think you should probably water it when it was really hot?
That kills the lawn, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay. All right. So we listened to this audio. What do you think about it?
Cassie was in the game. She was about the game. She knew what she was doing. She was never a victim, bless her heart, and she got paid. So it's done. God bless her. Diddy should have gotten convicted for other murders. Biggie, Pac.
Well, hold on. We're not going to do, because he was never charged with nothing like that. That's all been rumors. Nothing's been substantiated. Let's stick to this subject matter. I have no proof that Puffy killed anyone. There's a lot of people talking on the internet. Until you provide me proof, not gossip, proof that he ever had anything to do with Tupac or Biggie, it's all gossip. I don't even subscribe to that. But let's talk about this, what we just heard here.
Hip hop is inextricably connected with street rules. And Cassie was of the street. She was like Puff. Puff wasn't out of her element. So when Puff was
Right.
trying to, pull up on people and say, I'm a demon and I'll unalive you, it was all in the game. I have friends in Washington, D.C., nightclub business. A friend of mine was in a limo with Russell Simmons and Andre Harrell. Whatever happened, something went left. Mark Barnes said, stop the car and let me off here. I will get one of my staff members to pick me up. Mark never told us what was going on. But
And for those, well, hold on. For those who don't know, because I've been in the industry many years, Mark is a DC promoter. So I've been in the industry for a long time.
I knew you were in the industry, and Dennis, so you do know Mark.
Absolutely.
And Mark is a straight
Abdullah as well.
and Taz.
We won't say too much. People listening. Let's keep it going. Keep it going.
So when Mark told me that years ago, I was like, oh my no. And then I was at a show with Busta Rhymes was performing at Love, or it might have been that time. And I was like, Mark, I want to meet Busta Rhymes. He was like, I don't know, sis. I got to see what type of mood he's in. But the point being is hip hop is inextricably connected with crime and street, And Cassie,
but Keisha said best. Let's talk about Cassie. If you had to profile Cassie based on what you've heard, what we now learned during this trial, do you think she's a victim?
not at all.
You think she worked Puff and some of people worked Puff?
She was happy to be there. She was happy to be in the room.
Hold that. Don't go nowhere. Ravens, where's your camera at, Raven?
Hello. I don't go on camera much. I hope that's okay.
It's okay. You should put a picture of something. No, don't be coming here looking like you're hurting for pictures.
I look like a complete mess today. Like
Raven, I look like a mess. Come on now, girl. Come on. Come on.
All right. See, that didn't hurt. And I'm lopsided. So go ahead. Let's go.
I'm camera shy.
Okay, Raven, talk to me. What do you got to offer?
She's a victim in that hotel situation, but
right.
we don't know what went on in that room. Like, I saw a video where it's broken down and you see her walking out slowly like a normal person. And if you're a victim of trafficking, you would be running out. You wouldn't be walking and dogging it,
Well, let's talk about the 2016 video that was interestingly released via CNN and not TMZ. Let's just talk about that. The video was it was after a very let's just say contentious evening, and there was testimony to talk to that, but he's not charged with the assault per se that happened in California. But that has been the foundation that the prosecutors have used to tell a story to the jurors, paint him as a violent individual. I do believe that he have very big problems with dealing with women in hands. But coercion, racketeering, no, this is not that. This is not that. This was a guy with money, and he didn't know how to control himself. This guy, he had a temper. As far as a RICO case, the government's reaching big time. Oh, yeah. They're reaching to the top of the mountain. But his behavior, as far as what the assault is not what he's being charged with.
his lifestyle that they all signed up for. They agreed to it. They benefit from it. They enjoyed it. Anyone telling the story that all this he's sex trafficking? No, no. He's a guy with money, and he was able to fulfill their fantasies, not just his fantasy, their fantasies, because they could have stopped at any time. Never was held hostage. Capricorn Clark came on the stand and told a story. She was downstairs waiting for Puff. According to her, Puff was up in Kid Cudi's house while she was downstairs being held kidnapped with no one in the car. She's calling Cassie on the phone, saying, "Hey, Puff upstairs in Cudi's house. Tell him get over here." But let's be honest here. This doesn't make any sense. Then they find a glove in a Porsche that wasn't blown up. The media reported Cudi's car was blown up. This car wasn't blown up. He had some fire damage. He had a little cut in the roof, but it wasn't blown up. But people ran with it. Kid Cudi's car blown up, was firebombed and everything. No, he could get in that car and drive it. It was drivable. It was a glove in the back. Last time I see a glove in the back of something was the back of O.J. Simpson, his ex-wife's house, and it was planted by a corrupt cop. Did someone plant the glove in the car? Like, what are we talking about here? Come on, if the glove didn't fit, you got to acquit. I mean, come on. Kid Cudi saying his car was. Then him and Puff pieced it out afterwards during testimony. Oh, we cool. And then Capricorn Clark said there was a car chase. Cudi was running. Cudi never told that. Way Cudi told it, he was ready to put hands on Puff. Like, everyone's lying. Why? Why no one's telling the truth?
I have a theory about the arson.
What's the theory?
What's the theory?
My theory is because Cudi says how Diddy was played. Well, the two of them were played by Cassandra.
Right.
And I'm thinking if she was involved in the Kim Porter unalivement, I have my theories.
Well, we ain't gonna go that far out there. You're going out a little further than we need to be going right now. We're not talking about Kim. Rest in peace, Kim Porter. Exactly. We're gonna stick to what we're talking here.
That was my next comment.
Nothing. No one's talking about that. I don't want you to go too far out there.
No, that
take you out.
Anyways, what I was going to say is, with her involved in the car, I wouldn't put it past her. After hearing that audio today, the Sujit audio.
Let's be honest. Does anyone think that Puffy will actually go to a man's car and just firebomb it? This billionaire? You're treating Puff like a dope boy standing on the corner. This guy's a billionaire. Let's not forget. We're not talking about some dude that don't have a lot to lose. He's gonna go up into a car and just pour gas. I don't buy that crap. I mean,
why would you risk your celebrity?
Can I say something?
Yes.
Puffy was very jealous. You agree, right?
I agree. That is
the opening of Kid Cudi's presence sounds like a petty, jealous lover. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now that part, he could have just opened the gifts and got out, and I would have believed it. The car blowing up and all that, it's kind of hard.
No, he could have went in that place. Let me say something. He could have went in. I'm not saying he did. He could have went in the crib and just taunting the guy. Oh, I'm in your ish. I'm standing up in your ish. While you with my girl, I'm in your ish.
Right. I'm in your fridge.
Right.
Can I say a theory?
But Puffy was a jealous billionaire lover.
Right.
Sometimes men can have multiple women and they're still jealous of they don't want anybody to touch their women.
I mean, yeah, that's what,
You stole my thought.
I mean, what's your thought? And I'm going to let
Kimberly took my thought, which was good. That was fine.
Okay. PW, unmute yourself. Talk to me.
Hey, Dennis.
What's going on, PW?
Oh, gosh. So I don't believe, in my opinion, that audio proves anything other than she sounds like she was scared. And the more that that guy started giving her the runaround and not answering her questions within like the first few minutes and kept going on about other stuff or pretending like he was actually getting ready to show it to her but wasn't. Yeah, I think after about 30 minutes or so, she got pissed off and threatened. But she definitely kept trying to get him, keep him from calling Diddy because she knew that that would bring him in it immediately, and then that wouldn't play well with that guy there. If Diddy knew that that was going on in real time, I believe he would have showed up wherever they were.
PW,
So
turn your camera on. Everyone's complaining. Turn your camera on.
and I don't have to keep saying anything. It's almost midnight here. I'm not looking. No.
Oh, there you go. You special. You special.
I
You
don't know.
special.
I'm literally sick.
Time zone. It's
You
almost
got your
midnight here, too.
But that's my point on as far as that particular audio. Can they use it against her? I'm sure there are definitely parts that they can use against her. But in general, I think from what we've heard so far as testimony goes, it sounds like she was trying to head off maybe even having a Kid Cudi situation. Does not let Diddy deal with these other dudes if possible because the worst can happen. Now, did she go ahead and threaten the guy? Yeah, but as we could tell, it's nothing wrong with
I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I saw a woman who was just ranting at the dude and trying to put some pressure on him. She did sound gangster. She did, she came from a place where she's heard this before. She's I don't when I heard that part, because I interviewed her before. When I heard that part, I'm like, this is a different Cassie. But then when you think about a tape you might be floating out there and people are just passing it around, like in high school, oh, look at this picture. Oh,
right.
look what I'm gonna snap on you. And then you're supposed to be my friend. Don't play with me. You talking about everything under the sun. You trying to hit. I'm like, wait a minute. What are you talking about? Hit? This is your sister. What are you talking about? Like,
Yeah, I
it
forgot
was
about
getting
that.
weird.
Like literally supposed to be her friend. So even for him to insult her just in that manner up front, that's just ridiculous. Because going into it, unless you knew that was her friend, you wouldn't necessarily even known that. But I guess people got different definitions of what a sister is to them.
No, but he
But
was doing too much. He was doing too much. We can all agree he was doing too much.
yeah, yeah.
But
So
Cassie ain't no. I don't see Cassie as no victim at all. I see she was a victim at one point whenever she was being assaulted, she was a victim. Yes, absolutely. But as
could
far as this case is concerned, I
have
don't
been
see that.
a victim one time. I mean, they could essentially prove that it's the case if she was victimized one time. I mean, I guess it's no different than, I mean, would you agree that let's just say somebody hypothetically, Dennis, stole from you or manipulated you out of said objects or finances. And then later on, you still didn't like it when they did it, but later on down the road, you might be sending them money or still giving them money for different things. It does not make that one instance or two instances or maybe even three instances not true. It just means there are a lot of people who have forgiving hearts and hearts to actually help people regardless. Even if they're the victim, they still feel compelled to help you and make you not feel bad for what you did to them. So it can all be turned around. And obviously they have people that they specifically victimize and are successful with. Because all you need is a few. Didn't necessarily have an entire harem, so to speak. He seemed like he did like one or two or maybe 3, 4 max at a time. But so it wasn't like he didn't need 12, 15, 20 ladies as a billionaire. I'm sure he could have rotated the different women in and out all day long.
But they
And
can't.
nobody.
PW. What my point is that they dated him. They willingly got involved with him. He didn't force anyone into a situation they didn't want to be in. They knew what his lifestyle fetishes were, and they were a part of it. Let's be honest.
If you meet me,
and Kimberly.
date 1, phone conversation 1, you need to sit down and tell me this is what you like. You don't wait good until you
How do
woo
we know
me.
that didn't happen? They got it. No, hold on. you're saying something like it didn't happen. Like they obviously got to that point, but there were conversations that led up to that. There were conversations that led up to that. You're assuming that they jumped right in it. No, it didn't happen like that. They had conversations. This is what he spoke about. This wasn't done in a vacuum. Oh, hey, no, we're gonna do it right. No. They obviously knew that this guy was into this.
He liked at some point, that's what he liked. And if he knows that there is a woman that I like certain things eventually sexually that have turned a woman or two off before. Now, granted, he's during his 60, but let's just say if he was even in his 30s doing this, if you know there's a sexual proclivity that you like that isn't necessarily the norm, you need to tell me this in the phone conversation.
Well, hold on. Again, PW, you're assuming there
I
was
can
no
say
communication.
to it, but as far as Jane goes, her testimony was, and nobody
Well,
said
I was in
anything.
court, so
Testimony,
I know what the testimony was.
both the prosecution side nor the defense side said anything any different. That's how they met is how they met. She didn't see none of that going on. They flirted or whatever, and then he whisked her off to wherever they went to for a week-long date or whatever. So all of that was going on, and conversations weren't necessarily made until after the L word started being thrown around. So if I spend,
You don't know. You got well. Hold on, PW.
that's based on her
PW.
testimony. Nobody said
anything. I'm going to say to you in the kindest way that never came out as testimony. So with that said, we don't know how any of their interactions started or what part in their relationship that part was entered. That was never part of testimony. All we know is that they were into this. It was done multiple times with multiple individuals, and like Jane Doe said, it was a lifestyle. She said it herself in the Encore Hotel in Vegas. She, along with 7 other individuals, were in a room where she flashed herself, and there was a high-profile celebrity allowing his girlfriend and or wife being banged out by one of the entertainers. And she said it on the stand. This was a lifestyle. So when you hear this is a lifestyle, this is something they're into. But the government is criminalizing their lifestyle, and they're literally talking about baby oil, which is part of this. And they talking about how the room was set up and everything. If they're into that, that's how they set the room. They put red lights and blue lights or whatever they're into. Why are we making this criminal? Like, let's be mature here now. This is their lifestyle. That's what they were into. If that was the setup, if they want to have incense in there, you want to criminalize the incense, the candles, the red bulbs, the blue bulbs, the purple bulbs. It's all part of their setup, their theme, whatever they're into. They got stores. You know about DC on U Street. They used to have stores, exotic pleasures. I don't want to go. I don't want to touch that. I don't want to go there.
I lived on the street.
And you know what I'm talking about. They have stores that fulfill all of your fantasies. They have stores out all across different places in the country that fulfill your fantasies. But they're doing business. Government's not trying to shut these businesses down. I mean, like, what are we talking about here?
I have a question for PW.
Sure, I'm listening.
And it's woman to woman, when do we as women when do we have to take responsibility of being in an intimate situation with a man where we're uncomfortable? What do we do, woman to woman?
Mm-hmm. I think at any point I can still take responsibility, but if you having way more information about what you like and what you don't like, I am not actually physically in your head. So if I'm thinking we're having open, honest dialogue and conversations, but you conveniently, if we're talking about sex and I say I like this, I like that, but you don't actually tell me what you like, but low key, you are the whole way along, you're trying to manipulate me, and you're not even letting me know up front and like, okay, well, this is the time for me to go ahead.
You are still injecting something that is not a fact in evidence. No one said he manipulated her into the situation because they got into the situation. Well, one person may say that but it wasn't. They had an opportunity every time to say, "Hey, I'm done with this. I'm this." Cassie says in text messages, she wants this. She enjoyed it. She's picking guys out in the book. She's picking the guys she wants. She's reaching out to guys after Puffy behind his back. The Punisher. Was it the Punisher? No, it was
Yeah,
he was on
Punisher.
it wasn't the Punisher. It was the other that was on Amon Wiggins' platform. He interviewed him. I forgot the guy's name. Someone put his name in there, but the other dancer. No, it wasn't the Punisher. It was the other guy.
What's his hand?
It's the other guy.
Armand Wiggins?
No, not Jules.
Cassie reached
Not
out.
Jules, but anyway, he said that Cassie called him, and Cassie's asked him basically, like what you doing? Like one of those late night Flash. That's what it was. Thank you guys. It was Flash.
Oh, it was
Flash said Cassie called like, do Puff, you calling me? Like, come on.
Can you help this? He has people in the back.
Flash I mean, that's different. Flash and her not complaining that they did something specifically at that time when she called him, that it was something that she didn't want or something
My
that
man
he didn't.
Uda on the go is in the building.
Hey, Uda.
It was good.
It's a pleasure to meet you finally, and everyone here, of course.
That's a blessing.
Uda, we be lit outside, don't we, Uda?
Yeah, man, it's turned up, man. Turned up central out there, man. It's like a
You
zoo
ready for
out.
tomorrow?
Yeah, most definitely ready. Most definitely ready for tomorrow.
Diddy.
Thought the case would have went a little bit longer, but seems like probably by next week we have a verdict on this thing. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was surprising that the defense is only going to need two stretching, maybe 3 days of witnesses. I don't know how that's going to go, but do you feel that they should go a little longer to maybe, or do you think the cross examination did enough damage?
I think the process was all right. I would have thought they'd at least did like 2 weeks, not no long dragged out 3-4 weeks like them, like 5 weeks like the prosecution had. I'd have thought they'd have did like at least a couple of weeks, but the defense maybe feels that the prosecution really didn't really prove their case as much as they wanted to, and they may just feel like we don't need to stink it up. You know what I'm saying? We might go in there and do too much. Now the prosecution start cooking on their witnesses now and all this other stuff. So you know what I mean? Just go in there, drop 1-2 witnesses, probably bring out one of them escorts, another one probably. Bring out a couple of people, maybe like some kind of just a couple of witnesses and just get out the way. But I don't know how that's going to play in the jury's mind. You know what I mean?
How about
I think that the prosecution tried to give us this big thing that they tried to just sell, and I don't think they really achieved it though. Even though they've proven all their predicates and things like that, I just think that they sold the biggest.
Well, hold on, Uda. You saying they proven all their predicates?
They're proving some of the predicates, like the supposed extortion, the supposed arson, all the things that they're putting out there. It's like they're proving.
I don't think they prove. Right? I don't think they prove extortion. I don't think they prove arson.
No, I don't think that. I don't think so fully that they've proven extortion. Even the arson, they got feminine DNA on the Molotov. Who doesn't know where that came from, as well? You know what I'm saying? Kidnapping. Capricorn Clark was kidnapped, right? Allegedly.
I don't believe that either.
But I don't believe that because she still went home, and then they came back and got her, and she went back to the place and all type of stuff like that.
And she continue working for him.
And continue to work for him as well. As far as the trafficking, the D-rug trafficking, you know what I mean? You got Brendan Paul just came up there and said, you know what I mean, it's personal use.
Right.
And saying like he only handled it 10 to less than 10, more than 5 times. So it's like, I don't know, man. But remember, from the very beginning in opening statements when the defense came out, they said, listen, the prosecution is going to get a bunch of people and put them in that box, but they cannot testify to a RICO or ex-trafficking. But they're going to put people in that box, witnesses that they're going to make do that. And ever since then, I was just looking at the case, just watching it, and it seems like that. You know what I mean? Like they put these people in there. Nobody came out before Cassie. Cassie prompted everybody to come out with something. Everybody had their statements that they talked to the government in the beginning. They didn't say all the things about Diddy that they're saying now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's just weird, bro.
Here's the problem for me. I sat in the courtroom. I saw exhibits being shown of KK, of the dancers, of people that never was called by the government to come in. That's a problem for me because now it opens the door for the defense to say, hey, they showed these pictures, but they never brought these people in to testify. When you want to see what these people have to say, if you're saying this person is a part of his enterprise, why didn't the government bring them in? Or this dancer, you show pictures of various dancers. Even Adi, they show a picture of this guy Adi, John Adi, or whatever. It's the guy. Yeah, but why are these people coming in to testify? You have access to people. You mentioned Gina. Gina didn't show up. What happened to Gina?
Right. And in addition to that, how did KK's was the messages between KK from Diddy's phone? That's my question. Because
I'm concerned the judge even allowed those messages in if they weren't going to bring the witness in to corroborate those of her text messages. Because she could simply say, hey, these are not my text messages. These messages were altered. I have an issue with her not even being brought into the courtroom to substantiate these messages are hers. Well, the government's going to come in and say, well, we got a search warrant and these messages was in the phone. Okay, but I need to see her on the witness stand and put some context to these messages.
Yeah.
Right. And in addition to that, I do think that certain things did come out in testimony in regards to the introduction of these type of XX, and the type of things that he was into. When it with Cassie, she said that they had a conversation and he said, I'm into voyeurism. Remember, I'm into voyeurism, and would you be interested? And I want to do this, and she agreed.
Yeah.
And right. And then Jane said for a couple of months they would watch adult videos, and he would ask her, do you like this? Do you like that? They would have fantasy talk, and she said, yeah. And then he got on his phone and reached out to somebody, and she said the next day she felt exhilarated, and it was taboo. And she thought that they would do it.
Exactly. You must have been in the courtroom.
She did say that. Yeah. And he was telling her, don't focus on me, focus on the video, focus on the person in the video. Don't worry about me with the voyeurism type thing. Yeah, you're right.
Right. And then she said that she felt exhilarated and it was taboo, and it would be something like a one and done thing, or she would think that it would be done on special occasions, or so that's what she testified to. And then it would happen more frequently. And then when she said she didn't want to anymore, his words were, don't worry about it. We don't have to. And so how much time do you think you're going to need to be able to leave out of the apartment? 3 months. Gave her a 3-month window period to get up and get on. And that's when you say to yourself, oh, wow, this is what he's interested in me for. This is all that I am worth. So, hey, let me unpack my bags and go and take my $4,700 and find myself a $2,200 apartment and live normal. But that's not what you wanted. And even in the grace period,
you gave her $20,000 for the little business that she had too. She's
and gave her $20,000 towards her business. So what she could have done in that 3-month period was start her OnlyFans and get that going, or re-up her social media, in which she said that she was making anywhere between $10,000 and $50,000 a month. She did not have to stay there. Okay. And as far as Cassie's concerned, same with her. I agree with the lady that was up here before, Kimberly. When does accountability come into play? When does it happen? I just don't understand it. At some point, it has to come into play. At some point, these are choices.
Yeah.
Good point, T Lounge.
Thank you.
Does anyone have an issue with the juror number 6, being removed this far into the trial?
I do.
And if so, why?
Yes.
Absolutely. I think
he's a young guy. He's a young like me. He's a young guy like me, and he's getting kicked out. He was a fool. I think he was talking to people about what the hell he was staying at, all this other stuff. But I'm just saying, though, the diversity, the lack of diversity is happening now. You're going to have older people. You want to be mixed up in that thing. You know what I'm saying? This guy's from the Bronx, uptown, Puff's from Mount Vernon. You know what I'm saying? You might want a person like him in there if you're the defense. You know what I mean? It's a young guy, one, and he's from uptown. You know, uptown, if you're not used to New York, you know, uptown is like the Bronx, Mount Vernon, and like Manhattan is uptown. So maybe have a connection there. Maybe want to give you like a good, like, you know what I mean, a fair shake. So, you know, I think, yeah, man, there's a lack of diversity. It's a bunch of older people on the journey, on the jury.
I'll share my opinion quick here. If he was like acting out during the trial, then yes, remove him. But if he was sitting there being quiet, minding his own business, I'm not sure if the judge made the right decision or not.
I agree with you. And he wasn't doing anything more than any other jurors were doing inside the courtroom. I think that, and I'm not going to point any fingers, but I think that there were certain content creators, plural or singular, that may have said some things that was in the courtroom that may signal the prosecutor to want to take action with that juror. But what they missed was there were 6 or 7 jurors that I counted that were very animated. I'll just say animated to certain testimony. So removing the black juror might be a waste of time, because other jurors may come out and feel the same sentiment that he felt listening to some of the testimony. And again, you really don't know what's in the juror's mind. You know, you may think you're going to read them, but they may come around and surprise you. You know, so we don't really know how this is going to end up. For anyone in the panel,
or if something happened to another juror, or no, we talking about number 6?
Juror number 6.
Number 6.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I don't have a problem with that. I do think that if anything, if he has to have an appeal, I believe that would have been one of the first issues, because with his defense team, they would have did everything with a fine-tooth comb. And had that been found out later that he was not, even though the judge, I do understand what the judge said. It's not 100% exactly about where he lives. It's the fact he just couldn't answer straight. And that is a problem, given that this is a federal court and he was supposed to be legally living and physically living somewhere that was supposed to be able to make him eligible for court to begin with. And that could be a problem later on down the road for either side. So I think in order to eliminate the risk, because I may feel like Diddy is guilty, which I absolutely 100% do. But do I think that little things like that should potentially trip him up? Because just like you said, Dennis, you may think you know which way a juror is turning, but you don't 100% know. So yes, he is an African-American younger male. But if I ask any of y'all, what's your address, y'all could tell me, and probably it won't be no different answer the next time. So I just think that given it was an issue
different in New York, I think it's different in New York. Right now, if you were to ask my niece where she lives, she wouldn't be able to tell you, because she literally lives between 2 places. You know,
but given the federal subpoena, it may be something different.
Hold on. Hold on, guys. He received his notice to his residence. He wouldn't have been on that jury if he didn't have a notice sent to his home. They knew that they had his address, and so what? He traveled. I'm not even in my residence right now, but people have an opportunity and the freedom to travel. Judge said it was candor. What was it, candor with the other several jurors that were of color that were knocked out the box during voir dire that should have probably made it to the jury? Why were a lot of the prosecutors trying to get a lot of the people of color off the jury? Like, come on now.
Yeah, because the other thing is, it's not that he did say. My question is, there was all those legal minds in the courtroom, and when they read what he stated, what his answer was to where he lived, he said, "I live in the Bronx and with my baby mother." No one asked him what "and" meant.
Mm-hmm. Because I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
I live in Canada. Are you allowed to have 2 residences, or does it have to be one when you're in federal?
You can have as many residences as you want to have.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I mean, wait a minute. Last I checked, you can have as many residents you want that you can travel to.
Because
So
my
that,
parents are
but I
separate.
mean, for jurisdiction, uh, in this, that person would have to be in the jurisdiction of the federal court in this case. So when I say that, I'm just saying outside the court, you can live any way you want. But does that mean you will be put on this jury if you lived in Canada? Absolutely not. If you lived in Georgia, absolutely not. For this case, you would have to live in the jurisdiction of the Southern District of New York.
And New York has 30 days. You have 30 days. Your residents can remain your prior residence for 30 days. So even if he had moved to Jersey during the duration of this trial, but I don't think that he officially moved it. I believe he's lived in his apartment in the Bronx, had a key. That's what his ID says, and he spent time with his child in Jersey. And what's is that really worth being put off of a jury?
Absolutely
No,
not.
absolutely not. I
Absolutely not.
think that was a bad call. A bad call.
Okay.
Especially you're 5 weeks in a trial. You want to take someone off a trial that's going to go 7 weeks. You take someone 5th week. It was a waste of his time. They didn't think about the guy who invested that time to sit on that jury for 5 weeks. And you're gonna nitpick about candor, like when this guy is getting mail at his residence. This guy is giving his time to sit on this jury. He's taking notes. I know as a journalist, every day I have to come to that courtroom. It requires resources. This guy is only getting maybe $25 a day to be sitting in the courtroom, and they'll just go tell him out of nowhere, "Oh no, we decide you weren't being truthful, or you might have been. You might have told all the truth." Well, it's kind of convenient for the prosecution.
Showed up late. Did you hear that he showed up late one day?
No, that juror when they were discussing it, when they were
don't tell us
discussing
that.
no, when they were discussing it after the jury left that Friday, remember? And then right before they asked everyone to clear out the courtroom, they said that the juror comes in on time every day. Not only that, that's the juror that was taking some heavy duty notes. He was the one known for taking the notes, and people were thinking that he was leaning towards the prosecution. After Mia's testimony, he shut his notebook up. He kind of like rolled his eyes and shut his notebook when she said something.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right. And so then after that, he kind of just been a little bit, kind of like, I guess you could say checked out, or more so leaning towards what the defense had to say. And I think that's what they saw. I think that they saw that the main Black man that would have been in that deliberation room, with all the counter
maybe a voice of reason. How about that? We can say he might have been a voice of reason.
He might have been a voice of, he might have been a voice of reason. He might have been, from what I was hearing, that juror was leaning towards the prosecution, and then something happened during.
No one knows what.
No one knows. I'm just saying what people were gauging, because I had wrote down notes.
You listen. People read cards. They read fortune. They read palms and everything. Yeah, but that's not what is needed to come to a decision. No one knows one way or the other what's in the juror's head. No one. They can guess. They can see expressions, but expression can change from day to day, testimony to testimony, to and then they haven't even heard the defense's side of the case. But I get it. Some people would like to guess, but no one can honestly tell you they know unless you're a jury expert. And a lot of people, I get it, but it's he has the right to have a fair trial. Need to have the opportunity to have people judge him of his peers. And when you start picking people off closer to the conclusion of this case, it's kind of scary.
Mm-hmm. And you really don't know where. I think I would imagine that the jury pool is just as split as outside of that courtroom. I would imagine.
Absolutely.
Having been there,
absolutely.
I think I might have missed 3 days. I think I might have missed 3 days. So
Are you in the overflow room?
I'm typically in the overflow room.
Okay.
How packed is it?
It's pretty full, and I think that the from what I'm hearing, the overflow room is about the same size as the main courtroom. So it's like
that's correct.
it's about two rows of 6 or 7, and then there's like chairs that's on the outside on the perimeter in the overflow. I would imagine that those chairs wouldn't be in the
No, they have chairs. No, they have chairs in the main courtroom, which I'm always in. They have chairs there as well. But you're right. The overflow room is a replication of the main courtroom, but the only difference is you have media on both sides filling up. Not just media. You have regular people coming in. You do have media there. You have regular people there. And you typically can get a seat in the overflow room if you get there. I don't know, as it gets closer in these next couple of days, it may be a little difficult. So if you're trying to be at the courthouse, don't come in late, then you're going to get a seat.
That never sleeps.
But usually in the overflow rooms, regardless of the fact, if it gets too packed, they'll open up another one sometime. So they'll give us another one on 15. We have one on 23 or one on 24. So
yeah, they'll open up another overflow room. So
yeah, they open up another one for us.
Yeah, and I want to say this. And this is for the people who have actually gone to the courtroom. Shout out to the marshals, because they've been very respectful to the media and the public. It's a hard job to do, but I have nothing but respect for all the marshals. And I'm gonna tell you something that happened to me.
Me too, Dennis.
And Uda, you should have told me I left my box the other day, Uda. I left my box. The marshal found my box.
Oh yeah! Wow, bro.
Yeah,
wow.
No, they found it because the security, they pick up on anything that's left around the courthouse, and especially now that we're in a war. Make no mistake, we are in a war right now. It just hasn't hit New York City, but we're in a war. But shout out to the marshals, and I will say this: when Candy had, she went through her thing inside the courtroom where she had that outburst.
Mm-hmm.
There was one marshal that tried to calm her down and caressed her back and everything. He didn't have to do that. They could have got aggressive, but they're not getting aggressive. They're being very respectful to the people there. So I want to say that and put that out there.
One got a little testy with me, and I think that I'm not exactly sure, but someone went to go speak to, I guess, the head of security or downstairs somewhere on my behalf. And then when I came back to the courtroom after that, there was completely different marshals. But typically it was just that one guy that one time. Normally everyone is so respectful and kind of that they understand that it's a high profile case and everything. And there's a lot of people in there that just come for sport, that really just come down to the courthouse and watch federal crimes get prosecuted all the time. There's a few people that's there just
absolutely.
For that reason.
But I just wanted to put that out there. And I think we're going to be unless anyone else has anything to say, because a lot of us have to get up early and be online. Udo come in about 7 o'clock
every day. I'm like, how the heck where does he get the energy from? He'll come in. I mean, when I say immediately, as soon as he hits the street, he go live and he is on. That name is for real. I didn't realize how much.
Uda's content is lit. All your content is. But Uda, you got an energy that I absolutely admire.
I appreciate that, man. Everybody's trying to ask me, where I get it from.
How was your birthday? Quick question.
My birthday?
Yeah, did you find your credit card?
No, I told you one of them tame dudes stole it. Obviously. Them niggas stole it, bro. Come on. He was going too hard, making a whole bunch of noise, bro. Funny thing about it is, I would have bought liquor.
I'm sure you put a stop payment on stuff.
And then that's how I knew. They went to another liquor store and was trying to use it. Come on, stop. Y'all corny, man. Stop, bro. But I don't got time for bullshit, man. My birthday, yeah, bro. I already popped like 3 bottles already. Maybe God is telling me I should chill right now.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Don't come there drunk tomorrow.
Listen,
don't come there. Well, hold on. Don't come there drunk tomorrow. We ain't trying to see that.
I love your content, guys.
I don't drink like that. My birthday is my birthday. I drink rose.
Uda,
all right.
Another quick question. Did you call the liquor place to get the security camera?
Nah, it's all good, man. I ain't stressing nothing, man. It is
Okay.
what it is.
As
I
long
ain't
as you're
stressing
not
about
stressing, you're not worried. I was just concerned last
it.
night.
Yeah. I shut down the card. That's it.
Yeah.
Good job.
That's all
I
I
just
did.
All
said
right,
something
guys.
in the chat.
I'm going to hold on a second. Let me see if I have any comments here real quick. Okay, let's see here. I have a lot of comments as a matter of
Yeah, he
fact.
did, Juju. Yeah, he did, Juju.
When?
With that, ladies and gentlemen, guys, we're
Oh,
ending the live.
So
This
now
is
go
okay.
not the this is not the party line, guys. We ended the live. I appreciate everyone coming in. Make sure
Oh,
you're watching the content creators. We all out here for for a purpose. A lot of us are. I can't say not all of us. A lot of us are. With that said, I'll see you guys on our next live. I appreciate everyone on the panel that came in tonight to obviously offer your 2 cents. Your 2 cents is appreciated. But right now we got to get ready for court tomorrow. With that,
Right.
I'm out. Peace.